I'm going to be exposing the one ICT strategy that I personally used to dominate the London session. And you can actually use this too to completely destroy the London session and make so much profits while doing it in the process, right? So we're going to get straight into it. So you can see the chart right here and you can see the blue area. This is an indicator called Asian Session Range. You can search it up if you really want it, right? So what you're going to be doing is only trading within the London Killzone, 7 a.m. until 11 a.m. on a 5-minute time frame. These are all the pairs that it works on right here on the right, and what you need to do is mark at the highs and the lows of Asian session, right? So as I said earlier, this is Asian session, right? So I'm going to mark at the highest points and this is the lowest points right here, right? So the highest points and the lowest points are completely marked out. What I need to do next becomes very, very clear. Okay, I need to really look at this carefully, because now what we need to do is identify which part of price gets liquidated first. Is it the highs or is it the lows that get swept first, right? So if I play price forward, you can see it's going towards the downside, upside, and you can see right there it's completely swept the highs, right? This completely changes the whole dynamic of the strategy because we just got a liquidity sweep, right? So that's one on a checklist done. We got the liquidity fully swept. Right, what we need to do next is find a breakage of structure where fractional highs / fractional lows have completely been swept, right? I'm going to just leave it at that for now. What we're looking for next is a movement that actually replicates this one. This is very, very exaggerated, by the way, guys. And as you can see, we need a market structure shift like this, which it will give us, right? So we need a movement like this. And we're going towards the downside because we do trade the reversal. So if the highs get swept, we trade the lows. And if the lows get swept, we trade the highs, right? So what we need to do from here on out is actually look for a market structure shift towards the downside, right? As you can see, I'm playing price forward. I'll keep it going. Keep it going. There we go. We just got a very, very big engulfing candlestick that actually swept fractional lows and all-time lows too. So with all-time lows, I mean this low right here. And with fractional lows, I mean this low right here. I'm going to be explaining how fractional lows work and what it actually is. Right, as you can see, this is market structure shift right here. And this is also a market structure shift right here. So as soon as we got both of these market structure shifts, what we need to do next becomes very, very simple. Right, so we need to mark out the highs and the lows of this market structure shift, which is the fair value gap, right? So as soon as we mark out the fair value gap right here, what we need to do now is actually just ping it, fair value gap. And there's so much more to the strategy that I'm about to reveal that I've never revealed in any other video, so listen carefully. But literally just before that, for any of you serious traders out there who actually want to make a living, want to leave your job, want to actually become financially free, financially stable, I've got the perfect solution for you, okay? Because this is what we do at MSPAS, right? We bring real results, because you can see right here, someone made $2,166 and his name is Jonathan. Someone else is an FTMO prime trader who's SOP, and I don't know how to say the rest of his name, but you can see right here, right? MSPAS will help you get an account. We'll give you 25% of any account size, and you never pay us until we pass your challenge. This is guaranteed, by the way. So once you actually do opt in with us, you never ever pay. That's the craziest part. You only pay after we pass and get you a payout. We take 30% of the payout and you keep 70%, right? We have over 10k generated right here. Also, you can see 3k 800 from expert elite funds and 6,000 of FTMO. There's so much. You can see our client results, all of that, right? So make sure you join the first link in the description, because there's a few spaces left. Literally, we're only taking on 3 people for May, okay? We're only taking on 3 people for May, so make sure you join the first link in the description now, right? So all you need to do after the fair value gap is actually bring your Fibonacci tool out, okay? You can see how miners, it's giving you just 3 levels, the mid, the 1, and the 0, right? And what I'm going to be doing is actually placing this right here, and I'm going to be actually placing my short position at the middle of the Fibonacci table, right? I'm going to delete the Fibonacci table after that. Now I know that the Fibonacci is within the center of the FVG, and once I actually do place my position right there, place my take profit, I'm going to place my take profit at the end of this Asian session, right? You can see right here, this is Asian session's lows, and this is why we mark out the highs and the lows, because this is the lows right now, and we're looking to completely take this trade all the way to the ground with a 1-to-9 risk to reward ratio trade, right? This is going to be an amazing trade that we're going to take, and you're going to see exactly how it runs. So if I play price forward right now, you can see price goes back up, enters the area and goes towards the downside and completely smashes to take profit, right? You can see right there the structure of the strategy works so well, and we're going to recap this again, right? Okay, also the indicator name is Asian Session Range, Right, so that's the indicator name right there. So let's just walk through exactly what we did here. So for number one, this is what we did for number one. We looked at the liquidity and we actually swept the highs, right? So now we know we're going to be trading in reversal. After that, we looked at the market structure shift, or the breakers of structure, which is the same thing as the market structure shift, right? And after we got that, all we had to do is actually look for the fair value gap, right? So we looked for F3G, and we actually looked at number 4, which is the Fibonacci, right? Which is discount and premium zones. Discounted zones right there, right? So that's all that we actually did, and then literally the strategy went all the way down and completely smashed out take profit because it worked so well. At number 5, we just executed the trade, and exactly what we did and what we predicted happened, right? We got a 1-to-9 risk to reward ratio. You can see right here, let me just put that at 7. We got a very good 1-to-9 RR trade, which completely smashed take profit. Now I'm going to show you on the fundamental level how the strategy actually works and how you can use this to your advantage to completely dominate London session, right? So you're going to wait for Asian session to do whatever it wants: highs, lows, highs, lows. And once it gets to your specific trading time, you mark out the highest point and the lowest point. And you can see Asian sessions highs right there, and you can see Asian sessions lows. And the lows have completely been swept. So once we actually do get the low sweep, which is right here, we actually look for the breakage of structure, which shows the market structure shift, right? So as soon as we did get a market structure shift, we marked out the fair value gap right here. Let me just name it, the FVG. As soon as we got the FVG, we just waited for price to actually re-enter our area because we traded in the reversal. It re-entered, and then it completely went up and smashed our take profit, which was on the same level as Asian sessions highs, right? This strategy works so well. It works in Euro USD, GBP USD, NAS 100, S&P 500, and XAU USD. Also, if you want to join my mentorship, which I teach all of my strategies, which is I have 2 better strategies than this one I actually teach in a mentorship. If you want to join that, it's going to be second in the description. But anyway, this is going to be the end of the video for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.